Smashed calories today. Actually, I'm about 90 off. That's pretty easy to take care of, though. I don't even really have to worry about that. I mean, I'm very close. So, if I get hungry again, I will. If not, I'm not going to worry about the 90 or 100 calories that I'm off. Still well over maintenance, so that's my job when you're bulking. All right, so back here for some more tarot. My name is Brandon, or Cimarex, by the way, whatever you guys want to call me, man. Personal reads, take 2 tonight, because, well, it was slow and I was getting hungry, so I was like, well, let's just go eat, man. Let's just go eat. Get our sage going here. What's left of this little piece of sage? I can't believe it's still holding together. Most of them, when they get down to this far, like right here, they start falling apart, but somehow the string survived down all the way. I'm surprised, so we're just gonna sit her up there. Hopefully it'll just stay burning. All right, who I got in here with me, man? I got in here with me. We doing personal reads. Free mini read, $9.99, or hit the join button up for regular read, guys. Get that centered, man. I should have centered that before I started streaming. Sarah, welcome back, ma'am. How are you? Everybody's just joining in. Be sure to hit the like button up on the way in. Oh my God, that sage is, well, I said I wanted it to stay burning. Dude, the fans got it doing a smoke tornado. Oh, that's fucking cool. Anyway, I gotta get that away from my face, so go over there. Sage, go over there. Woo, it's burning now. Hey, Spicy's here too. What's up, ladies? And gents, if there's any gents out there yet. Oh, what's this big mess that just flew out of the fucking Tarot of the Abyss? Ugh, I don't think it's a mess we're gonna fuck with. We're just gonna put all this fucked up energy back in the deck. Oh, what all that shit's about, I don't want to know. I hope nobody is going through any of that. Wow. Yeah, man. Oh, I hope nobody's going through any of that. That was like a fucking disaster. Anyway, let me lose the hat. Kind of warm in here. Whoever wants to grab spot 1, I'm ready to go, man. 4 likes already, and I just got here. Thank you, guys. Who else is out there hitting that like button up? That's pretty awesome, man. Who got here? Melancholics, what up? Melancholics, I'm doing free minis. What would you like to read about, man? I feel like, have you been here before? I can't remember. Sounds familiar, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I got you for a free mini, man. I'm a tweaker. Havoc. Nah, man, when I was into drugs, which has been a long time ago, I was into opioids. When I was on drugs. I never cared for speed. I'm hyper enough the way it is, man. I got fucking ADHD and I drink too much coffee. That's funny, Havoc. That's funny. What to expect for love the rest of the year? Yeah, well, I quit those in 2013 because I had a serious problem with them bitches. It was bad. Dude. 9 pins energy, man. Look at you rocking out there. Melancholics. Rocking out single, sexy, kicking ass. You could call it that. The 4 swords here, man. What needs taking a step back from, I wonder. What needs taking a step back from to set up your next love adventure. Could be further stepping back from the past here, dude. Further separating yourself from the pain of past hurt to set yourself up better in the future, man. It's like a little bit of the old still needs to go here. See the dude walking up with the knife to finish off the character on the ground on the 10 swords to complete the cycle. And then after that, could be the end of the year, could be early next year. The Lovers is here, man. The Lovers, I don't know who might have Aries in their chart, but for right now, let's just say it's focus on your stability for the time being. And I would say before too long, you'll have plenty of choices because you're coming out as the catch here, dude. Coming out as the Catch and the Magician. You got all the tools to manifest what you want, man. Just gonna manifest the fuck out of it. Melancholics. That's not bad energy there, dude. Especially out of that fucking deck. That can be a mean fucking deck, dude. Yeah, man, there's always action to take, right? Well, I mean, if you want to find some action, go find it. Go find it. You know, I don't encourage you to take action, right? What's your love card here? Dreams, man. Person of your dreams is out there looking for you too, you know. Looking for you too, you know. So go out, find it. Release anything that still needs released here. You're in a pretty good situation, man. Love you, dude. Hope that helps you out. There's definitely positivity out of that deck, because that one can be a fucking asshole sometimes. You're so welcome, homie. So welcome. Who else we got here? Kyle, welcome back. Sophia Cutie Patootie. What a name. I love that. Please know what. Alright, Sarah, let me get this free one here real quick and then I'll grab you. So after this free one, everybody hold off. Sarah just sent for a read there. What Nasro felt towards you today when he saw you in the gym. You got a little gym crush? This sounds like a gym crush. This sounds like a gym crush. Sophia, is this a gym crush or is this your ex? Let me make sure I'm getting the story right. Is it this Nasro? Is that how you say that? Complicated gym situation? Oh boy, I know we are not using the Cosmic Tarot. We're going to use the Moon Card Tarot on this one. Complicated gym situation. My, oh my. I love this job. Let's go. Oh, Sophia, what do we got? Page of Cups is here, but who's the Page of Cups? Is that you? Using your intuition there. I wonder what the complication is with you guys, dude. The Lovers is here. May be looking at you like a valid option. Why is it complicated? If homie here looking at you like you might be a valid option, then what's so fucking complicated in it when somebody wants to ride in like the Knight of Wands? I mean, that's at least some fast-moving, fun action right there. But, I don't know. It could be more there. He's ignoring you. Could be got some responsibilities to deal with. He's got 10 wands there, man. You know what I say? Just go talk to him. That's where you're going to get mental clarity. Does seem to be considering you here, though. Yeah, there's no communication. It's right there. 8 wands in the upside down. Go talk to him. Somebody needs to do something. Chariots in reverse here. Why is everybody too shy to make a move here? Somebody needs to make a fucking move here, dude. Somebody need to make a move. Otherwise, if not, somebody else will come scoop you up. I guarantee that. Guarantee that. You know, that's what a lot of guys don't understand. Man, if you like a girl, you better go fucking say something, because, I mean, another guy will come scoop her right up in no time. Get a love card on your complicated gym situation, man. Interesting. For right now, just surrender to the way shit is. Like, sure, you should probably go talk. That's fine. But let things flow, man. That's what that surrender card's about, is letting shit flow. Love you, homie. I hope that helps you out. Remember how attractive you are and that you deserve the best shit for you. Don't forget that. And that you're enough with yourself. Love you, man. Hope that helps, dude. Oh, thank you, dude. Sarah. Hey, Sarah, what are we reading about? Oh, I see right there. Hey, Sarah, what's your sun sign, man? Everybody hold your free ones for a minute. I got a paid one up here for Sarah. Next 6 months. All right, Sarah. See what might be going on for you next half a year or so. Man, I'll tell you what, a lot can happen in 180 days. Just your zodiac sign if you know it. If not, that's all right. You can do it without it. Oh, you're Virgo. Okay. Virgo. Earth sign there. Let's go. All right. Sarah, you want to know something about the next 6 months? I know you've been through a lot of rough shit, right? Let's look for some positivity and maybe let's help see if we can spark some ideas for you. Man, when people ask, what's coming up the next XYZ period of time, here lately I've been wanting to and inclined to ask them, well, what do you want to be happening? Where do you want to be in the next 6 months, a year, whatever? You know what I mean? I would say with your situation, pouring yourself into something and exploring your options about what to pour yourself into, which cup you can pick up and fill up, might be a good thing. I could talk about working, business, making new friends, getting into your spiritual practices heavier. Period of growth here, man. Little period of growth here. Five of Wands could be challenging still. I know you lost your husband. I'm not trying to bring it up, but you are in a challenging situation. So we got the Great Explorer page here. I like the Great Explorer page. It's an air sign card, air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. It could be something in your chart, but somebody likes to get out and explore a little bit. In an excited way, exploring now in your life that you've went through a bunch of shit. Where do you find 10 cups now of wish fulfillment? I think the next 6 months should be about that. Like, what is your wish fulfillment? Kind of like you said right there. Yep, there you go. You want to be in your own mental clarity. So let's start stacking some little victories. So you get the Five of Wands challenge, right? The battle, the hard part, the growth. What comes after that is victory, man. So where can you start stacking victories, and where can we transition our thoughts as much as possible away from the pain? I know the pain's still going to be there, but where can we row our boat on the other side, man? What can we create over on this side of the river? So I want to ask you again, is what do you want to create the next 6 months, dude? Because you can go out and walk in the sun. You can create a beautiful life for you and your children, full of 10 cups of wish fulfillment for your family, man. This doesn't have to be another person, and maybe it shouldn't be right now. This can definitely be a business, whatever you want. Look at you. New ideas, discipline, Knight of Pens energy. That's Virgo right there, man. Determined, stable. A reason to find hope. So let's start doing the work, even if it's painful work. Healing, especially what you're going through, and you may never completely heal from it, is painful work, but it's necessary work, and it pays off in the long run. Ship's coming in right there. Another card about discipline, another Earth card. With this being a page of pins here, I want to say maybe you could explore new money sources, especially if you've got business ideas that you can pour into. So Virgo, what are y'all really good at, Virgo? If you've been shoved to hermit mode here, that's your card, Virgo, the hermit. If you've been shoved a little too far into your hermit side, it might be time to kill off that period of your life. To kill off the retracting in and start expanding out like the Knight of Swords would be doing right there. Taking focused action toward whatever goals you got for yourself with this 9 pens there, man. Virgo friend, got Knight of Wands on the bottom too. Big action here. Action, action, action the next 6 months. And it is up to you whether to take these actions or whether to do these things or not. Your life will be the better for it if you do. If you find something to work on, especially if you find a purpose for yourself. So on that note, my Virgo friend, let's grab some sacred creators. Sarah. Old Virgo, time to come out of hermit mode, man. At least a little bit. Befriend the word polarized, dude. You know what that's about right there? That's about not giving a shit what people think, man. especially after what you've been through. You probably got a lot of people in your life that maybe they're well-meaning people, but maybe they aren't the best people to give a shit about their opinions because it may be keeping you stuck in negativity. So I say ignite the spark of hustle. Now, again, that can be business hustle, work hustle, spiritual healing hustle, just something to do that you can put some positive energy out to the universe and it can give some back as well, accept and receive, right? Reciprocity works not just with other people in like relationships or business situations, it also works with the universe, you know? Fill your cup with sacred giggles. Start finding and counting the things in your life, sweetheart, that you can find joy in. And you can transform in the next 6 months. So, get a water card here. This water energy is about intuition, right? So where do you feel like you might be intuitively guided to go? That takes some introspection. And Virgo, like I said about getting out of hermit mode's fine. But what we do in hermit mode is important. Because we should be finding the inner light. Gratitude again. I know it can be hard in a situation like yours, but it'll help. And follow through, man. If you've got some old ideas that you put off, old maybe plans that you've had, that you put off for various reasons, I would say it's time to start creating with stuff like that. Creating, like I said, and if I can find the card again, victories for yourself. Even little daily victories, man. And you can make a lot of progress in 6 months, dude. One more from a Virgo friend here. Actually, we can do a couple more. It's your first pay read on the channel. Why not? Let's get one of these rainbow brain skulls. I've really rather been enjoying this deck the past few days. The more I play with it, I'm kind of playing with it off stream some too. It's an Oracle deck. It was sent by a viewer. Let every cat out of the bag. I love that with what I said about if you got ideas you've been holding on to, things you're not saying, things you're not doing, let it out of the bag and let loose a little bit. Not in a crazy way, but maybe with your spirit some, you know? One more here. Let's grab a affirmator. Patience. Hey, Virgo. Ain't that one of your cards? Congratulations, you've been granted more patience. You may start using it right away or much, much later. Waiting a long time is the sort of option now afforded to you by greater patience. Can you believe it? Look at this. You're still reading and you haven't started getting annoyed yet. Imagine how this patience will transform your life. Imagine how easy it will be to go back, or how easy it will be to go to the post office. Patience is a virtue as you're building this stuff, man. I love you, homie. I hope it helps you out. Thanks for grabbing a read with me. A lot of potential here, man, for creativity and creation in the next 6 months, dude. Sarah, take care out there. Time you want to read, you know where I'm at, huh? Or just somebody to talk to, you know where we're at. Love you, girl. Hi, Simi. I love you too, dog. What's up? We get caught up with the chat here. You're welcome, Sarah. Who do we got joining in here? ABC, hello. Welcome in, sir. Winsley, welcome in. V-Pirate, what up? Haven't seen you in a while, homie. What's up, V-Pirate? How's everybody doing? Is this on live chat or no, it's not. It's on top chat. I also realized I got the fan on this time. I meant to leave that off. I was scrubbing through last night's live looking for something, and I realized just how loud that fan is in the background. I was like, holy shit, bro. But here we are. It's on. It's on. Alright, another candle done burned up there. Don't forget any candle. Whoever wants to jump on the list next, man, instructions right there in the pinned comment. Again, thank you, Sarah, for buying a read with me tonight. I appreciate it, girl. Lighter. Well, where my lighters went. I got a book of matches here, though. If they're still good, they're pretty old. See what they do. Holy shit, they work. They work. Those are old, man. They were gotta be at least 6, 7 months old. Working, dealing with life. Hey, man, shit happens. You got a new motor, and you got engaged. Holy shit. V-Pirate been V-busy, like very busy. Congrats, man, on all that shit. Candle didn't light all the way. Went back out. Nah, VA benefits, man. Veterans Affairs, I assume that's what he's talking about. Also, Cartman, what's up? Obviously Cancer. If you guys hear me call somebody Cartman, I'm talking to Obviously Cancer. They asked to be called Cartman, and I was like, alright, I can do that. And how have I been, V-Pirate? I'm alright. Things have been a little bit slow around here lately. It's that time of year, though. You know how it goes. Fucking October, November, December, and they'll start picking back up usually. So whoever wants to grab the next spot, we don't free minis as well as the regular paid stuff, y'all. Paid prices are still the same. Haven't really changed. Yeah, me too. Although this last month, October, was definitely better than the October of 2024. It was sad. 2024's October was incredibly fucking sad. I was like, holy crap. Although last month was pretty fucking rough. But I'm hanging in there. I really like to know where I put my lighter at, dude. How have I lost that? We're going to be using matches all night, I guess. We're lighting cigars off the candle. I have to be careful not to dip the tip in the wax. That'd fucking be gross. Some of my favorites. Probably when we get into higher purpose type stuff. People ask about healing to get on a path to finding a new relationship instead of coming in asking about, oh, what's so-and-so's feelings? And I'm like, man, if you're going around getting a bunch of reads about that, you probably shouldn't be in a relationship right now, first off. I do have some definitely not favorites, though. If you look at some of my shorts, don't come in and ask me if you're fucking pregnant. That's one that I will not read. There was one also, a lady come in and said, which one of these guys is the baby daddy? I was like, I'm not touching that fucking hood rat shit with a 10-foot fucking pole. She never came back. I told her just how disgusting I thought that was, because she's like, oh, they know each other, so they can't know about this, that I'm pregnant. I'm like, they're going to find out you're fucking pregnant. Yeah, I was fucking hood rat vibes. That was about a year ago. Like, nah, bro, we ain't fucking with that. Actually, no, that wasn't a year ago. That was just a few months ago. The Am I Pregnant was about a year ago. Lottery numbers, that's another one I hate. Am I going to win the lottery? Fuck off, really? Really? Boondock shit, right? Who we got here? Creative arts. It's coming at your current job. Interesting question to ask. Interesting question to ask, and I'll see you there, man. Calm down. Calm down. Interesting question to ask because, man, I'm going to throw a question right back at you. What do you want to, like, why is everybody always in here asking Tara what's coming instead of creating for yourselves? Y'all know what the Magician card is, right? And what the fuck that's about? Having all the fucking tools you need to create what you want? Like, shit. Let's go, Creative Arts. So coming from the current job. It's real vague, too, because what do you want from this current job? Let's get it. 10 Wands is here, man. Extra responsibility, huh? That maybe you're not up to standing up to at this moment. Or afraid to stand up to. You want everything? What are you, like 3? Do you take the responsibility of what it takes to get everything? It's not just going to get handed to you. And no tarot reader in the world is going to be able to manifest it the fuck in for you. That's your job, not tarot's job. You're struggling? Well, are you willing to take on responsibility for that? Maybe see about getting promotion, getting a raise, asking for extra shifts, finding a second job. 3 of Cups is here, man. Yeah, I get it. You're struggling, but that doesn't mean we can't still show up joyfully every day to the struggle. Be like, I'm gonna take that shit on anyway, dude. King of Swords here, man. It's about using your fucking head. Does your head tell you that getting reads about that? Because I guarantee you've got this read from another tarot reader. I see reads like this all the time. Does your head not tell you that it makes more sense to just be out fucking figuring your shit out instead of getting reads about it? What's your intuition say, man? What's coming from this job? Well, what is your primary thought process about the job? It does say get it together. What's your primary thought process? Is it that I'm struggling? Because if that's the case, you're going to attract more than that. Or is it that I can fucking handle this and I got faith that it's going to be all right? That more Queen and King of Pens energy right there, rather than the struggle bullshit. It's willingness to take the responsibility for where you're at in life. Like me right now. Shit's been slow around this channel. So I'm looking for a regular job for the time being. Haven't found one yet, and I still show up every day. And there was a time I started to doubt really heavy recently, and I had to fucking get the fuck out of that to start getting my brain back together. And then things started to improve a little bit. So, work card here. What's coming from your current job? Work. The bigger question is, what work are you willing to do to get to the point where you're not struggling? Love you, man. You know, your time tonight would have been better spent in a notebook, jotting down ideas that you can use to make money, rather than getting a free tarot read that you probably got 10,000 times before on this fucking platform. Sacred Creator, I'm not trying to be a dick. I just know how these types of reads come with people on free night. Look, bliss is worth creating from, man. Write that 3 of Cups there about playfulness and bliss. What can you blissfully create? And take responsibility for it being your fucking baby, right? If your job's your baby, that's fine if you love it that much. If not, you need to be creating your own fucking baby. If that makes sense. Love you, man. Hope that helps you out, dude. Take care out there. Try not to let the world beat you up too much. We're all gonna die someday anyway. You're welcome, Oliver. You're welcome. Hey, Kyle, what up, man? See you there, Kyle. Your greatest potential at this time is your fucking imagination. It always is. It's always your imagination. But imagination, the intention, that's part of it. Your ideas are part of it. There's also the taking responsibility. That's what the 10 of Wands is about. It's a card about responsibility. And even if their responsibility feels burdensome, taking it anyway, taking the actions, practicing whatever thing it is you choose to practice, getting good at it. Got this, homie. Imagine, I remember that from SpongeBob now, that fucking meme. Imagination. Marcelo, what up, bro? All right, who next around here, man? I'm having fun, dude. Having fun. Also, anybody just joining in, be sure to smack that like button up on the way in, or double tap the screen, whatever kind of device you're on. I don't care how you do it. Can't believe that little piece of that sage, little end piece of that sage is still going. But we got a little piece of smudge right here. I can. It looks a little bit hot to try to pick that one up, so we'll light this one. We'll light this one instead. I've thought of doing $1 reads. I've tried that before. Doesn't really do much. I had actually stopped doing free reads for a while. And only did paid stuff and collective stuff, but I thought it was kind of guided in a way to start opening up free reads again, so it's alright. I know one way or another I'll be alright, right? Yeah, but she's over there just smoldering, Kyle. And this is, I forgot, this is not sage that I have in my hand. This is Yerba Santa, and it fucking is hard to light. Come on, slut. Doesn't smoke as well either, but it smells good. It smells good. Also doesn't risk burning my finger on that tiny piece there that's just smoldering away. Yeah, and then for a while there, I think you were here maybe the last night I did it, Cartman, when I was doing the, I was doing donate any amount for a mini read, when I was still on free 1 cards, but nobody was getting the mini reads. And the free 1 cards were turning into mini reads because I needed extra clarification, so I was like, oh, fuck it. Just give them the free fucking mini reads and be done with it. More and more I'm trying to teach myself, especially as an Aries and as somebody who drank for quite a long time up until May and really destroyed certain parts of my brain dealing with stress and shit, is to not give a fuck so much and to try to be more patient. You know? This is one of the types of reads I hate. Guys, how your exams go is completely dependent on you and your study habits. It is. It's completely dependent on you and your study habits. This isn't exactly a tarot question, but let's read about it. So what is this going to turn into is a self-responsibility read. I can tell the ones that spend a lot of time on YouTube going to a lot of different tarot channels asking the same fucking questions over and over and over again. So what this is going to turn into there, what's your name? Kenna. I'm going to call you Kenna. Is a self-responsibility read, dude. Your exams, and whether you pass them, is not up to tarot. It's not up to me. It's not up to your mom. It's not up to your boyfriend or girlfriend. It's not up to your fucking professor or your teacher. It is up to you. This is a card about imagination. This is the Page of Cups. So let's get that imaginary bullshit out of your head. That somehow getting a billion reads about this is going to manifest or magically make you pass. What's going to make you pass is you. And if you care about it that much, you should be studying real hard and walking in the sun knowing you're going to pass. King of Cups is here, man. You see, when we get into these stuck thinking processes, dude, what we do is we put ourselves in rough seas. Then we got to hold on motherfucking tight and still be the king, though, and keep that cup full, right? In other words, your primary thought processes are going to attract into your life, dude, for better or worse, whether you like it or not, whether you know it or not. So why not, instead of going around getting reads about this stuff, break the, first off, I'm going to say likely tarot addiction, break the chains that bind of abdication of self-responsibility and take the fucking responsibility for your results. Instead of wasting so many tarot readers' fucking time getting reads like this. And honestly, your own time. You're worried about your exam, but you're online getting a fucking tarot read when you could be fucking studying, brushing up. It's time for a shift of thinking. Not just you, but a lot of collective here. Time for a shift of thinking to get to this fucking Six of Wands victory, right? Seven Swords, man. Time to get out your head about, oh, am I going to pass my exam? Better question is, why the fuck am I on YouTube when I could be getting ready for this fucking exam? Not trying to be a dick, man. Questions like that are just starting to piss me the fuck off. Almost 3 years on this fucking channel, and I've seen that fucking question by so many different people, so many fucking times, not just on my channel, but a billion other fucking channels. External validation. Let's shut that shit down. It ain't up to me. It ain't up to Tara. It ain't up to your fucking friends. It's up to you. Love you, homie. Hope that helps you out. Good luck on your exam. Thing is, though, you don't really need luck. You can create it for yourself. I'm grabbing some coffee. You're welcome, man. I go study. Love you, bro. Or chick, whichever you are. All right. Whew. All right, Sage. You can get away from my face. Thank you. Just fuck off over there. Whew. All right, who's next around here tonight, man? Having a good time. Having a good time. Also, anybody just joining in, be sure to hit that like button up on the way in the door. I love that, Kyle. Study hard and long. That's right, man. What is that, Cartman? What is that supposed to be? I can't tell what that's supposed to be. Just a big red blob. It looks like a bird, maybe? I'm not sure. Oh, it's a snail. Okay, a whistling snail. Whistle snail. Got it. I can understand how I probably got bird out of that. I get it now. Man, I wonder, Kyle, I wonder where the rest of the regular crew is tonight. Carmen's becoming a regular for sure. Sarah might become a regular. It's her first night here. Will Dandy get his shit together or crash out? Oh, it sounds like it's up to him. The fuck is Dandy? Getting laid must be fucking nice. These girls out here be saying I'm up to some shit. I'm like, motherfucker, the only person that's around ain't even a person, it's my dog. Dandy is a guy from Discord. Oh boy. Oh. This is something I really want to read on. You know what? Not really. Is it any of our business? I don't really like digging into other people's shit like that, dude. It usually brings bad karma. It really does. So let's not be doing divination spying. How about that? Because it really is. It's up to whoever the fuck Dandy is to get their shit together. Not you. Carmen, it's up to you to get your shit together, right? Still would like to know exactly where my lighter has bailed out to. I bet it's in the fucking couch because I was sitting over there. Give me 1 second. Let me go look in the crack of the couch. Simba, you probably have to move for a minute, homie. Watch out. Well, maybe the fuck not. Interesting. Interesting. The tea emote. What's the tea? Oh, the cup of tea. I always call it a cup of coffee. What? It must have grew fucking legs, man, because I had it. Like right before the stream, I was sitting right there on the couch. I smoked a cigar. Lighter has disappeared since then. Like, no fucking way. How did I not feel that in that pocket? See, what it was is there's a zipper on the cargo pocket, and the top pockets are long, so it was sitting right underneath the zipper, and I thought it was just the zipper until I pressed like that. And then I was like, wait a minute, that's a lighter under there. Fucking hell, dude. Wow. Is that a Bic or you're just... I'm glad it ain't that fucking tiny. Like, shit. Like, bad karma, man. Just, like, nasty energy that you bring to yourself. Worrying about what other people are doing and shit. Getting reads about them or whatnot. It is, Kyle, because last time I went down to get a fucking lighter, all they had was dumb looking fucking regular size Bics. They were out of the solid colors, so I ended up with a mini Bic. I had my black regular size Bic around here somewhere. I got this just to have a replacement in case it went dead. Well, I don't know where the fuck it went. That's why we're using this one. As long as I don't lose that little bitch. Yeah, and then almost lost the replacement. I just need to go to Walmart and get me a pack of like the 5-pack of Bics. That'd last me for a few months. You're right. Well, I had the matches over there. Apparently that are still, they've been sitting on this bookshelf for a fucking hot minute. Like, they get moved when I'm wiping the bookshelf off. They get put back because I just kept them there. I was like, oh, maybe I'll need these one day. Imagine that. Imagine that. Nah, Marcella, it's a little big. Little tiny. Tiny one. What you doing, dog? Come here. Howdy. You want to come say hi? Come on. Come here. Come on, Sammy. No, you don't want to come say hi to everybody tonight. Come on. It's like, no, I just want you to pet my butt. Just pet my back, please. That spot that I can't itch, that you can't scratch. Yeah, I know, right there. Spoiled dog. Big energy. Kyle. You're horrible, sir. Yep, it's the dog, man. She's a good dog. Aren't you? She's a pretty good dog. What's up? She is, by my estimation, because she's a rescue, about 8 or 9 years old. Estimation, about 8 or 9 years old. Somewhere around there. Because I'm pretty sure she was about 9 months old or a year old when I got her. Maybe just a hair older. So yeah, about 8 or 9 years old probably. Huh. So I'm getting older, man. Come here. She still gets pretty wound up sometimes, though. Like, she'll still play and shit. Not as much as she used to, obviously, but she's getting pretty wound at times. Still looks like a big puppy. Huh. Huh. Even if your face is getting white. Grandma. Grandma. What? I love you too, Sim. Alright, who's grabbing the next one, man? I'm ready to roll. Figure we'll hang for at least an hour or two. Why not? Why the fuck not? Excuse me. fucking Nine of Wands, man. Jesus. What? Well, I'm sorry. I quit petting you. Now you're going to go over and look at me all judgmental and shit? Fucking dog. What a turd. Alright, who's here with me? Already slowing down, we're not even an hour in. It is Tuesday. There's that. So whoever wants to grab the next spot, let me know, y'all. Got like 3 more loads of laundry. Not bad, not bad. I fucking hate laundry. I'm guessing you're not a laundry fan either. I fucking despise laundry. Thankfully, I live by myself. So, yeah, I can control that pretty well. Sarah. Well, Kyle apparently reminded her she's got fucking clothes to put in the dryer. Hey, that's something you don't want to forget, man. You don't want to cut. I hate that shit when I come back the next morning because I forgot to load in the washer and it's fucking soured. I gotta wash the shit again. I'm like, oh fuck, really? I'll be doing that sometimes. I'll like put a load in, start streaming, completely forget that it's in there. Next morning, I'm like, oh shit, I know that stuff's in the fucking washer and it's gonna stink, and it does, so I have to wash it again. Yeah, it does. It does. It's annoying as fuck. It was your second time washing them for that reason. See? Look, we all just kindred spirits around here, ain't we? What's up, Marcelo? I have no idea what you're saying, but hey. Right. Oh, that would have sucked to do the third time. Third time, I'd have been just, I'd have gave up. Been like, all right, I quit. Fuck it. Give up on life now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a he. Pretty sure he is barking up the wrong tree. Yeah, not happening. Not happening. Girl dog that gets called bro sometimes. Simi? Oh yeah, she gets called all kinds of shit if you talk about my dog. She also gets called hooker, slut, hoe bag, asshole, depending. Turd ball, that's one of my favorites. Oh look, I said turd ball her eyes. What? Occasionally, Sarah. Try to keep the streams pretty light and keep the heavy shit to well, private sessions. Marcel, what are you saying, bro? I don't really watch a whole lot of anything, honestly. Cartman. I've never heard of Mob Psycho either. Yeah, I don't watch much of anything. Don't watch TV, don't watch the news, don't have Netflix. If you find me watching something, it's usually on YouTube, and it's usually, other than like, I'll watch some of Simon Whistler's channels, but it's usually like educational shit you'll find me watching on YouTube. Very little tarot, believe it or not. Great blunt advice. That is like, I guess, like, I'm kind of an acquired taste, but the ones that stick around my channel usually always at some point end up saying they like the blunt advice, and that's honestly that's what I'd rather get. You know, I'd rather have somebody just tell me how the fuck it is, you know, than, oh yeah, your ex is gonna come back tomorrow. Well, like, bitch, shut the fuck up, or asshole, shut the fuck up, depending, because there's male tarot readers too. Got you, Sarah. I understand. Tell you, like I told Claire with that one, man, take your time moving into stuff like that. Get real comfortable with it, and real comfortable with whoever you choose, you know, to do that kind of work. As Claire was asking me about that a couple days ago. She is passed out, chat. She looks really rather comfy. It'd be a shame if somebody went and flipped the fucking couch cushion over on her, wouldn't it? I'm not gonna do that, I'm kidding. That'd be fucked up, dude. She was awake when I went looking for the lighter, but now she's like very much out. That'd be screwed up. Ooh. 10 likes, thank you guys. Not bad for a later night stream, I guess. I don't know, that one stream we was here till about 10 or so that one night. We did really good that night. I want to say it was later in the week, though. I think it was Thursday. I'm looking at my calendar over here. I think it was Thursday. Might have been Thursday or last Monday. Last Monday. Whatever day it was a really good day. Who all we got in here with us, man? Anybody just joining in? Be sure to hit the like button up on the way in the door. Got personal reads going on, free mini spread. We get a regular read as well, $9.99, or hit the join button up for that. You can also just say hi to us. You don't have to get a read to say hi. Marcelo never gets a read. He'd be in here hitting on me all the time. The vibes are off. I gotcha. Yeah, take your time with it. You'll know. You'll know. Leo's son, 1979. What up, homie? How you doing? Welcome in. Absolutely. Leo's son, what you got for me? What you got for me? Also 79. Isn't that the last of the Gen Xers? Welcome in. '79. That was also the year my mom graduated high school. Do you believe? Yeah, it was 79. She graduated high school. Her tassel actually might still be around here. It might be in her jewelry box, because I know for the longest time, up into her early 30s, man, her 1979 tassel was in her Cavalier. She had an '89 Cavalier. I remember that shit. Aw, damn, man. Really? Hey, this could be good, dude. This could be good. This could be a new beginning for you guys. Okay. Leo's son, let's check it out, man. That is pretty sweet. 4 years is a long time to heal. It's a long time to not talk. I don't know whatever happened with you guys, but let's look for positivity here, dude. So on that note, Spirit Song Tarot with the sun sitting on the back of the deck as soon as I flipped it over. Let's shake it up. Leo's son. I hope it goes good for you too, man. I think that's pretty awesome, dude. Leo's son. Leo's son, 79. Spirit Song Tarot. Let's look for some positivity for Thanksgiving, man. Leo's son and his sister here. Ships coming in. 3 wands, man. Explore new paths together with your sister. I like that. Look, what's next to it? What's under it? Gratitude, fulfillment. Giving thanks together again. Maybe being thankful to have each other back in your lives there, man. Could be a new beginning here, dude. Queen of Wands energy. Male or female, don't matter. That's you right now, though. Passion and creativity. Feeling good about it. Man, Leo, feeling good about it. Ace of Pens, manifestation, prosperity. New beginning card. Gift from the universe, dude. This looks nice. So Tim Wands. Determination and stamina is here. And I want to say let's be determined to keep the focus on the present and feeling good, and try not to be focusing on anything negative and any shit like that, and just enjoy the fool's journey, the new fool's journey that could be happening here. When it comes down to it, in reality, Leo's son, there's a hell of an opportunity here, but it is up to you and your sister to take this new journey together. You both have to choose to come in the right way. So Leo, if you're coming in Nine of Wands from a place of power, perseverance, of hey, we can do this, you're still my sister, I'll still love you, then y'all do all right here, man. I wouldn't force that, though. And sometimes people apologize without actually saying it, you know what I mean? People are weird. But go with an open mind. This has got good potential on it. Let's grab a let's grab a spirit animal oracle to go along with the old spirit song tarot here. A rebirth is assured. The bat spirit just popped out, man. Kind of got a Scorpio feeling type vibe to it, death card type vibe, transformation, that type of shit. Rebirth. Looks good. It's a 5 as well. 5's about change. Again, it is up to you guys here as individuals of how you want to approach this. Love you, man. I hope that helps you out. Happy early Thanksgiving, by the way. I'm probably not going to celebrate, but my family's a dispersed fucking mess, so we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll go to my brothers or my stepdads or something. Well, my dad. I call him my stepdad, but he's the one that raised me, so fair deal on that, right? Thank you, man. West Virginia, dude. Good old hillbilly central. Nah, it's not that bad. It's meth head central, though, sometimes. Dallas. Got quite a few people that come in here from Texas, man. There was a couple of them there a while back that said they thought I was from Texas, and I was like, no, not me. Too hot for me. Shit. I bitch about the summer here. I'd die in Texas in the summertime. I probably would, dude. Momita, what up? Welcome in. What you got for me, Momita? How you doing? Welcome to the stream, by the way. I do. Well, so I was born in West Virginia for a few years in my earlier childhood, from like about the age, I don't know, 5 or 6 to 9 or 10, somewhere around there, 3 or 4 years. I was in Louisville, Kentucky. And apparently that stuck. But, oh well. Oh well. Yeah, when you're that young and you live somewhere, man, like, you'll pick up on, like, it'll stick. It'll stick because you're like a sponge then, you know what I mean, when you're that small. Oh, Aries. My son's Aries. Oh, Momita made a typo. Oops. Yeah. Yeah, we did fire sign patrol around this bitch. Although I got people all different signs that come in. I do have quite a bit of fire in my chart. Quite a bit. Bunch of Aries, a little bit of Sag in there. I've got, I think, 1 placement in Leo. Maybe 2. A bunch of Scorpio in my chart, too. Or, well, a good bit of Scorpio. And Leo is the best. Oh, shit. Leo's son. Look at you over there. I love Leos, man. My favorite boss I've ever had was a Leo. was Jamie at McDonald's when I worked there. He was fucking cool as shit. I'll tell you what, man. You want to know about some love, Mumita? Alright. Let's see what we got for love. Let's start with a love card. Start with an oracle card. Clarify with some tarot off of it. A little shake up here for Mumita. Want to know about love, man? You're harder to deal with. Haven't recently experienced it. Almost getting into an actual relationship with a Leo, if you want to call it that. That could probably be true. There's some other issues at play with that, so I can't just blame it on Leo, you know what I mean? So, Momita, what's this moving on card here? Oh boy, man, this could talk about before you get to the new love, you might have to move on from some past shit. Virgo energy. It's moving on. It is a good time of year, and there seems to be a lot of this going around right now. Could be the Mercury retrograde, of releasing old hurt in relationships or from relationships so we can get to the next step. Healing from the blah, blah, blah. Healing from the past, see? Well, Knight of Pens is here, man. Perhaps at one point you dealt with a non-committal knight. That's what we could call him here. This could also talk about you being determined going forward to attracting the right thing for you. So take it how it resonates with you, man. Fool's journey. Well, look, you're dealing with the healing already, so you know you're on the right track. You just need to get the rest of the way, and I would say take the rest of this year probably and work on that, the rest of that release. That way in the new year, well, what can we do? The Fool's journey. We can go out and find the right one, manifest the catch. I would say after the new year, after you finish this, manifest the fucking catch, man. The King of Pentacles, dude. Instead of a little non-committal knight. Nah, get the good one. Get the good one. 7 Wands. Determination. Determined type of energy here. Man, if you're that determined to do this healing, I would say early in the new year, into spring, at the latest, you could probably be expecting some life-changing events happening, man, like some new love coming in. And so in the meantime, keep doing your soul searching and your healing, because here's what you want to do, man. You know what you don't want now, right? So what that means is, as you're going through this healing process, in the future, when you're ready, like all the way ready, knowing what you don't want means you can go out and manifest what the fuck you do want. So it's actually a pretty good place to be, dude. Especially if you take responsibility for healing from the past. Momita, world be your oyster here in a few months, man. There you go. There you go. So balance comes back, doesn't it, man? Ace of Cups, keep loving on yourself in the meantime. And then eventually you get 9 or more of them and you get the 10 of Cups. Don't you? Love you, man. Could be expecting an offer and a ship coming in early next year. Look, right there. Here's my cup. Love you. Excuse me. Damn, you're a Santa now kicking my ass. But me to love you, man. Hope that helps you out. Enjoy, you know, your healing journey. I know a lot of people don't enjoy it, but fuck enjoy it. Right? Enjoy that time with you single and you just do whatever the fuck you want. And build for yourself, and then when you're ready, you can just go out and find the right one. You're very welcome, and I'm glad you're enjoying. Hell yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Oh yeah, your chart's flooded with Virgo, is it, Leo, son? Thanks, man. Appreciate you. I try my best. Like, we can't always be in a good mood 100% of the time, but we can get pretty damn close, can't we? I have my days like everybody, you know? But I do try to keep it pretty light around here for the most part. Anytime this channel starts getting too heavy, the channel suffers for it. Now, I suppose if I could lean all the way into the darkness of just doing Toxic Tarot, but fuck that shit. That ain't no fun for anybody, really. I mean, it's fun for the toxic motherfuckers that like to watch it, I guess. Ugh, I can't, but I roll by a Toxic Tarot reader and I'm like, no, thank you. Get out. Not my feed. Yeah, I used to date a Virgo. Virgo's a pain in the ass. No offense to all the Virgo in your chart, but... Ooh, how do you reconcile that with your Leo sun, though? That's gotta be... That's like my Aries with my Scorpio rising, man. Sometimes I'll be a hot mess over here because of that shit. JC, what up? Welcome back, bro. Leo's son. Your Leo's lazy. Gotcha. You're the sleepy Leo, right? See, I'm always jealous of people that can fucking nap, because I can hardly ever nap, and I'm like, I wish I could do that. Like just like sometimes I wish my brain would just shut the fuck up so I could sleep. Like, I've been sleeping better at night here recently, but there's times during the day I'm like, I'm so fucking exhausted. I can take a nap. I can lay there on the couch or on the bed for a fucking hour, eyes closed, just be thinking about shit, not really getting a nap. So finally I get frustrated, I get the fuck back up and I make coffee. Like, whatever. Like, the only time I nap is when I'm like just not feeling good. I have to be like sick or, you know, shit like that going on. Yeah, that sucks. Insomnia is I've been there in my life a few times. Been there. What's helped here the past month or two for me is honestly getting back into working out, and honestly getting more into working out than I've really ever been in my life. Like, there was quite a few years I was into mountain biking real heavy, snowboarding, martial arts and shit like that. So I've always had activity in my life, but here, just the past couple months, I really poured into like working out, doing calisthenics. Since I've been skinny, you know, and I am skinny, been bulking, and it has been helping me sleep a lot. I never found it super hard. There's a learning curve to it, like anything, though. Now, some people say they prefer skiing and that it's easier for them. I've tried both, and I don't find either one particularly hard. I just ended up preferring to snowboard. What I really miss doing, though, is I miss mountain biking. I used to live, I don't know if you ever heard of Davis, West Virginia. They call it the mountain bike mecca of the East. I used to live up there. I lived up there for about 5 years. That's when I absolutely fell in love with fucking mountain biking, and I do miss it sometimes, like that area. Because, dude, where my apartment was, I was less than a mile from a trail in a couple different directions. I was also less than a mile to a trout stream, 6 miles to the ski resorts. Like, I was a happy camper up there. Only problem was I drank too much then, but other than that, man, Davis was the place for me. I was like, this shit is great. If I wasn't working, and I didn't do YouTube or anything back then, if I wasn't at work, I was either fishing or on a fucking bike. And if it was wintertime, maybe on a snowboard. Nah, I've never been to Texas, man. I got an aunt that lives down there. Probably not an aunt I would like to go visit for any amount of time. I love my Aunt Susie, but she's a little bit overly religious for me. Like, yeah. I wouldn't be against visiting Texas, but just not my Aunt Susie. Like, I'm not against like visiting and like getting to see places, but yeah, if I would just stay with family, there's certain family that I would not stay with. And that would be one of them. And you see, here's the thing: is being Mamaw's daughter, you wouldn't figure she would be that overzealous, because Mamaw was religious, very devout Christian, but Mamaw was not judgmental like that. Susie comes off very judgmental, like very. And when Mamaw passed away, Susie really took it to her head that she was now the religious leader of the family. Like, oh my fucking god, lady. Sometimes it can be hypocritical ones. Yeah, me too. I'm more spiritual. I was raised when I was young in church, but my mom was not one to make us or force us at all. Me or my brother, she wouldn't force us. I clearly remember being told, it's up to you what you believe, and we had to find our own way and find our own truth. And that just because mom was Christian and believed it, she wasn't going to force it on us. So my mom was actually a pretty awesome lady. Yeah, you shouldn't, man. You shouldn't. So how long we've been here? An hour and 22. We'll give it to the 2 hour mark, see if it picks back up in here, see if we get any more reads. After that, though, probably not going to make any more coffee tonight for sure. What time is it? Oh, yeah. I'll finish up what I got, but I ain't making no more coffee at 9:16. My kids are older. Like, my son just went to fucking tech school this year. 18. They get older. Still get to talk to him here and there, but, they're busy, man. But I'm glad they stayed busy, because they're not in fucking trouble. They're not in trouble. Like, they're not making the same stupid fucking mistakes that I made when I was their age, in my late teens, out here partying and smoke. And I don't give a shit if they party a little bit and shit, but man, it got to be way too much with me. Like, I wasn't just drinking and smoking weed. I got to experiment with other stuff, and it started interfering with school and all that. Like, I got a little bit too party-y. We'll say that. I got a little bit too party-y. I did. So glad they're not doing that shit. Be right back, y'all. That coffee was dangerously close to slopping out and burning my finger. Damn, yeah, I wasn't 13. I didn't get into that until probably 15, 16. And I was never, like, I was partying, but I was more into the drugs than I was the drinking. It wasn't until I turned 27, well, shortly before I turned 27, I think, when I quit pain pills, because after my mom passed away, that's what happened to me. I got on them shits bad. And then 6 months after that, I switched to alcohol. That was the bad one for me. 12 and a half fucking years. Didn't quit until a month after my birthday this year. I wasted a lot of my life fucking drinking. I'm 40. I just turned 40 this year. I did. I wasted a lot of my life of fucking drinking, man. Which ended up realizing that's probably part of my spiritual path and breaking that generational curse from my dad's side of the family. Because dad drank. My dad, my biological father, is 79. He was quite a bit older than mom. And he drank up until just a couple fucking years ago, man. He finally quit. So I'm glad I quit at 40, because I was definitely starting to become that motherfucker. Oh, me too. Best thing I ever fucking did, man. Quit drinking. So guys, especially men, I tell them all the time, dude, if your life's going to shit and you're drinking, best thing you can do is fucking quit, because that's 90% of why your life is going to shit. Holy shit, I look better and feel better at 40 than I did at 30, 35, especially 35 in the past few years before or after that, you know, coming up to 40, like, real bad. So, done with that shit, thank God. Who else I got in here with me? I'm curious. Not that I'm minding talking to Leo's son here, just see a few people watching. Just curious who else hanging with us. It did. It did. Man, if you just go look back at some of my lives this past winter, I look so much better now. So much better. Sarah, I can understand that, man. And that was, yeah, it was a struggle when I first quit. So, what it was for me for the first few months after I quit, it was 2 Benadryl almost every single night just to sleep. But it was better than drinking. It might have made me a zombie. And even with the Benadryl, some nights I couldn't. But eventually, that went away. Now, it was funny. I didn't know this existed. Hey, Lulu, what's up? There's something called sobriety fatigue. So after the first 3 to 4, maybe a week worth of quitting, for a month straight, I could barely keep my eyes open. It's called sobriety fatigue. It was a real fucking thing. And I was like, what? I was thinking I'd have all this extra energy after I quit. No, there for a while, I was dog ass tired every fucking day. But over time, it equaled out, and there were nights that, yeah, I did take a lot of fucking Benadryl to make sure I slept. Yeah, that's the problem with it, though, Sarah, is that it's temporary. And what happens over time, you'll notice the alcohol will actually start making you more depressed. It'll start making you more anxious. I actually developed a panic disorder while I was drinking and carried it around for many years. Now that I'm sober, I barely ever have a panic attack. I might have some pretty strong anxiety at times, but the longer I stay sober, the better shit gets. So more power to you. I'm not going to pressure you, rush you. But more power to you if you do decide you want to quit, man. Thank you, Sophia. So Lulu, you working, homie? Ow. You work tonight? Because you work overnights, right? And right now it's about 6 o'clock for you. 6:30, you might be getting ready for work. Anyway, Lulu, you working tonight, homie? Sun, moon, and rising. Aries, Aquarius, and Scorpio. Assume that's the big three you met. Some people do. And this is why I would say if you're going to quit and you're worried about that, then you should consult a doctor. Because I kind of winged it and risked it. You know, I drank for 12 and a half years. That delirium tremens and seizures and stuff has a lot to do with how long you drink, how much you drink, and your body chemistry and your brain chemistry. So yeah, man, don't be afraid to talk to a doctor to make sure that you come down safely. You on the bus? Yep, I got that Scorpio rising. I was joking about a while ago there with Leah's son. That Aries sun and Scorpio rising. Occasionally I get to be a bit of a hot mess. Give me a minute. I gotta go pee. I'll be right back. Oh, yeehaw. There you go, man. I mean, obviously, still do it to you, or still do it for you. But if your kids is a solid Y, then hell yeah. A solid Y is helpful. You know, Mess Sophia. Lulu, you have a song stuck in my head now. The wheels on the bus go round and round. Why? Why, Brandon? Why does my brain do this to me? That is the question. Well, yes, sir. That's what's up, man. The hardest thing I experienced was how many times I had to try to quit before one day I finally just did. Other than that, the hardest thing when I did quit. The hardest thing, especially after so long, has been the healing of my brain. And still now, even since May, learning to cope with stress again. alcohol does a lot of weird shit to the chemicals in your brain, man. Especially over time, and that's been, yeah, probably the hardest thing, learning to cope with stress again. But getting better, a little better every day. You're welcome, man. That's part of why I'm here. You know. Leo, yeah, I am looking for regular work right now because the channel's been kind of slow. This time of year in this little town, that could be hard to find because we're coming into winter. So I might not actually find regular work until spring. And usually what happens is by springtime, the channel's picking up. So, but I mean, I also have a Minecraft channel I haven't done shit with because finances got so. I had a computer from Rent-A-Center. I ended up sending it back because my finances got a little too screwed up to be justifying that. But I was actually making decent money from that channel too. The Minecraft channel, that was fun as well. Nice to do something different, and it was my first channel. It was the Minecraft channel. So I'm definitely going to get back into that eventually because that was my baby. Not that this channel isn't also my baby, but that was, yeah, that was my baby. So we'll get there. And Leah's son, if it picks up to the point that I don't need to work a regular job, I won't. Because I'd rather be here doing what I'm doing. Helping people like Sarah there, man. You know? Oh, yeah, it's a good game for kids, man. Adults love it too, but yeah, it's perfectly fine for kids. I think it's rated 10, E for everyone, or E10, or whatever it's called. Like, it's fine. Now, Sarah, don't be surprised if you get that game and you end up sitting down one day and end up falling in love with it. Adults seem to love it too. And I'm a late bloomer to Minecraft. I didn't start playing Minecraft till 2019, man. Shit's, I think the earliest versions of that game were like 2009. And then one day I saw Ryukar, he's a Super Mario Maker YouTuber. I saw him do a little series on it, a little mini series on his channel. And I was like, dude, that looks fun. I have to try this game now. So I tried it. Never looked back. I was like, shit, alright. There's a lot more to it than what you might think looking at a game that's just a bunch of blocks. You do? Oh, yeah. Sophia, it can be. Everything in moderation, Sophia. All right, y'all, we're going to go about 20 minutes or so. See if it picks up. If it does pick up, if we start getting paid reads or if we just get a bunch of people coming in, we'll stay live for a bit. If not, I'll be back tomorrow. Definitely in the evening, daytime streams occasionally when they happen. I don't really push the daytime streams anymore because they don't do that great, but when I have time and feel like doing one, I will pop in on a daytime stream occasionally. At least daytime for us on this side of the world. Now, I'll tell you what, though, both streams this evening, because I ended up splitting them up because I took a break to eat, we've actually met quite a few new people today. So, I mean, even if it's been slow on paid reads, it's still a win because I've met a bunch of new fucking people today. Some really cool ones at that. Leo's son there, Sarah, Sophia. I know that last stream was less than 2 hours long. We picked up 7 new subs on that bitch. So yeah, still a win today, right? Still a win. Actually, don't mind the Five of Wands in reverse talking about that. I could very much talk about things getting less challenging. Could read a completely different way as well, but that's the way it felt to me. Oh, thanks for your sub, dude. Appreciate you. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Whoa. 10 cups for somebody as well. Shit, man. I'll see this a deck here. This thing, first time I saw it, I knew it was going to be a brutal deck. But it surprises me sometimes with how gentle it can be occasionally. But it is definitely more of a brutal, dark, fucking, yeah. Usually grab this when I feel like I gotta call somebody on their stupid bullshit. I've only had this thing about a week or two. This was a gift. One of my members sent me this and 3 Oracle decks. And some other like stickers and shit. I saw this thing and I was like, dude, that is fucking wicked. It is. It's pretty badass. I think it might be stuck. How is your deck stuck? What do you mean? I'm not sure how a tarot deck gets stuck. Hey, thank you, Sarah. Man, I try my best around here, and you saw the way I read. I know sometimes I can be a little harsh with people, especially the ones that come in. One reads about, oh, am I going to pass my exam? And I'm just like, bro, I was giving you third party situations. Interesting. Are you reading for other people? Because 3 of Cups, I know you will see a lot of tarot readers that almost always default to reading that card as a third-party situation. But it's not always. Oh, well then I'd say if it's usually right, then the motherfucker's not stuck. Because here's the thing, man. Your cards, they're just a tool. The downloads, the messages, they come from out here. They come from the universe. They come from your intuition. You know, these are just a tool to help you interpret when you get into it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like anything else, man. A coin. You can use just about anything as a tool for divination. A lot of us do prefer cards, though. I definitely do. I have a tarot channel too. Shit, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, excuse me. Well, see, if you're reading for other people on YouTube, you will find a lot of third-party fucking situations. You will learn palm reading? Hell yeah. Nothing wrong with continually learning new shit, right? How did I begin learning? So it was late 2020 or early 2021 when I got actually introduced to tarot. And I started initially by watching other readers. And if you go to the reader that I was introduced to, how I initially started learning was if you go to Ramblin' Mike's channel, he had, I don't know if it's still there, had an entire playlist of pretty much every tarot card in the deck, little mini lessons. And from there, I started, studying up more about spreads and reading the cards. Got my first deck in 2022, I believe, because I had an app for a while to practice with. Got this deck in 2022. It was my first deck. I really dug into it. Moved more from the basic meanings of the cards, like the traditional meanings, into putting together the pictures into the way they felt, the way they looked, the stories they made. That's why you'll see a lot of readers a lot of times will read a card in a way that it normally wouldn't be read. I didn't start reading reversals regularly until just this past summer. Like, I would read them here and there, but I pretty much always kept my decks in the upright. And now I had, since they were always, well, this one's new, but since this was always my, call it my brutal deck, it's deceptively brutal. This was always a brutal reading deck as soon as I got it for me. So I intentionally started reading reversals out of this one. And when I got this one, I said, you know what? This one's also going to be one that I don't mind reading reversals out of. And one of these other ones, if it flies out, sure, I'll read it. Reversal, Sarah, it's just when the cards come out like that, upside down. It's just when they come out like that, upside down. Yeah, I like Ramblin' Mike. He's a little bit fluffy, I guess. Like a little bit too love and light sometimes for me. I still like the man though. He's entertaining as hell. He is a good, excellent fucking reader. Just, well, you see how I am. You're welcome, Sarah. He's definitely a lot of fun though. Oh, Ramblin' Mike. Ramblin' Mike's Tarot. Yeah, I don't know if he still has it. There used to be an entire playlist over there of little, like, mini lessons for actually learning to read and learning what the cards were about. I don't know if it's still there or not. Used to mod. Man, I get people all the time wanting me to mod for them, and I'm like, I really don't have time. They make me a mod anyway. I'm like, I really don't have time to do that. I'm sorry. You know? Oh, of course you can read your own cards, Sarah. I know some people say they can't read for themselves. I don't know why. I've never had a problem with it, reading for myself, but I guess some people it's hard for them. I don't know, I honestly think that's the best way to learn and to start is to start by learning to read for yourself. Because Well, you definitely need to know yourself first and foremost, right? That's what tarot is really about, is a journey of introspection, man. Grace, huh? Oh boy, these are the type of questions I don't look forward to. Grace! Listen, ladies and gentlemen. It's sad that I have to say gentlemen, but it's become a thing. Ladies and gentlemen, stop basing your self-worth on another individual. Grace, what's the situation here, man? Is this a crush, new person? What do you got going on? What do you got going on with it, Grace? Give me some context. So I can see which deck I want to grab out of. A crush? Alright. Alright, we don't have to be that mean then. We don't have to go that mean. I was grabbing one of my X decks. Wasn't sure what was going on. Alright, let's get the Cosmic Tarot out. We'll go a little bit easier on you here. So, I mean, no, you're good. You're good, don't be sorry. So why are you asking a tarot reader, when are you going to see this person again? 10 Cups, looking for wish fulfillment, are you? I mean, I get that. I get that, man. We all want this 10 of Cups, dude. But look, here's a warning I want to give you about this type of behavior of accidentally pushing away what you want by being too attached to the outcome. Does that make sense? It's been a week. Well, why don't you text him? He could be busy. It could be a lot of things. And if it's just a crush, look, I would advise anybody not to be getting that wrapped up in somebody who's just a crush. There's a lot of people in the world, man. 9 Wands, power, and perseverance here, huh? Are you bound and determined to have 10 of Cups with this person? That's my worry, man. Hey, you get a High Priestess card here, homie. This is a card about learning some lessons and listening to your intuition, right? High Priestess has been through hell to get to where she's at. So how many crushes have you done this with? Worried too much about, ended up pushing away. Because, well, what we got here is justice, man. With the OSHA violation card next to it, the 3 of Pens in this deck, I call the OSHA violation card, because everybody on this card's fucking something up. You know, my advice here is, if you really want justice here and balance in this situation, or with any love situation, is to, honey, listen, bring yourself into balance. Look at everybody on this card right here, this 3 of Pentacles, dude. Oh, this is just once? Well, good. You can learn this lesson early. Because this is definitely a card about learning lessons, man. Sometimes it's collaboration and productivity, but this card definitely reads learning lessons. That's why it's my OSHA violation, 3 of Pens. Bro's falling off the ladder. Dude's lifting a fucking brick above his head here. This guy's going to lift with his back. Everybody's about to get hurt. In other words, man, you go in pushing like this. Here's my cup, here's my cup, here's my cup, here's my cup. Just like Leo's son said right there, you're going to end up pushing it away. So I wouldn't worry about when you're going to see him again. And honestly, as a tarot reader, it's not my job to fucking tell you that. It's my job to help get you on the right fucking path. Because here's what we don't want. And here's the likely outcome if you keep pushing, dude. Three of Swords, man. That's the heartbreak card. This is also a card about release, though. So the advice on this card is to release the expectation, so you don't end up sitting here in an 8 of Cups situation with somebody walking the fuck away from the other one. The Empress. Man, you get the High Priest and the Empress here. Why the fuck you chasing a man? Or is this where we're trying to get you to step into? Is this where Source, God, Spirit, whatever the fuck you want to call it, is trying to get you to step into right now? By putting something like this out here, making you seem like you got to chase it. These are not energies that chase, dude. The High Priestess and the Empress don't fucking chase. You don't have to chase this, Grace. Let the wheel spin on your expectations if you really want to get to victory. You're just looking and observing. You want to attract love into your life, right? Quit worrying about one specific person that you don't even know if there's anything there with yet. How do you know this person even feels the same way as you? I think there's some self-worth work to do here. And I think your intuition knows it. The moon's right here, man. So careful about leaving yourself out in the cold. Because that's kind of my worry here. And I want to say, Leo's son, that's probably her worry too. Is you leaving yourself out in the cold here by accidentally pushing too hard. Is that fucking thunder? I'll be damned, that is fucking thunder. I'm surprised the dog's not fucking having a panic attack. Love you, Grace. Love you, man. 07, is that your birth year? Boy, you young if that's your birth year. Look, self-confidence, man. And I love the way this is turning out right now. You got fucking High Priestess and Empress energy, right? Self-confidence is knowing that your right match is out there. It's knowing it, dude. You're so welcome, man. I hope that helps you out. I hope that helps you out. Remember here. And guys, if you're listening, this is important if there's any men out there. Oh, you're born in 89. Okay. I don't know why. I saw that 07. I thought maybe you were at 07, baby. So you're born in 89 and you still thinking this way. There's some healing to do, dear. That is Christmas birthday. That's pretty awesome. I don't know. I've heard other people born on Christmas saying it kind of sucked growing up, having it the same day. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, guys in particular. Listen, men. Listen, men. It's your job to approach these ladies. They're getting tired of throwing approach invitations at you and you fucking knuckleheads not picking up on it because somehow we've got it in our heads, these men out here are like, oh, well, shouldn't girls just be approaching us? No! Women ain't biologically fucking wired like that. That's why you got pulling Empress and High Priestess, right? Because it's not your job to be doing this shit. So you know what's going to happen, man, is eventually somebody else will come scoop that girl up, guys. They trying to make it different, but when it comes down to the nuts and bolts of it, a motherfucking thing ain't changed. They trying to make it different. But biology is biology. The urge to reproduce is the urge to reproduce. And I'm fucking old school. You know, this guy come in last night talking about, oh, well, did that girl at work that side-eyed me or any of the other girls at work like me? And I'm like, so I just put it to him. I was like, you sound young. And what it ended up being, he was nervous. And I'm like, well, dude, how the fuck you gonna know if a girl likes you if you don't go talk to her? If she's side-eyeing you, there's a very good chance she does. But here's the thing. You're the dude. It's your job to fucking approach. You ever watch the fucking Discovery Channel, guys? Come on. As much as society wants to try to frame dating the way it wants to fucking frame it, when it comes down to the nuts and bolts of fucking biology, it ain't changed since we were fucking cavemen. So men out here, let's stop disappointing these fucking girls. Read over. A lot of people don't. A lot of people think they do. Nailed it. Social media is fucking detrimental to anything productive. Dating or otherwise. No, that's the thing, and that's where men could do better with mate selection. Vetting girls, man. They do it to us all the time. Man, vet these girls out, guys. You want to stop ending up with shit like that. You know. Sarah, you're not giving any bad energy. You've been through a lot, dude. You've been through a lot. You're good. I don't feel any bad energy in here right now. I was tired of preaching to these fucking guys that come in all the time, man. It took me with Devin, Devin the King of Wands. Kyle probably knows who I'm talking about. Fucking good looking man, dude. Dude is jacked, built, looking awesome. Coming in here worrying about love reads all the time. And I'm like, why are you getting reads from me instead of meeting fucking girls? He'd be looking for a woman and worrying about some new chick he met. And I'm like, why are you getting reads from me, dude? You don't need to get reads from me to be taking fucking action. Well, look how we're raising our kids nowadays, and look how a lot of even guys my age were raised. Yeah, society does a pretty good job of emasculating men from the time they're fucking born. And there's real ones out there, Kyle, and you know this. You know, the last real one I had fucked that up because I was drinking way too much. And I got warning signs for months that I wasn't paying attention to because I was drinking way too much. It's hindsight's a bitch, but what destroyed that inevitably destroyed what was a fantastic relationship? Me not leading correctly, by not leading myself correctly, by drinking. When everything in that girl's soul was like, man, I love you to death, I just want you to quit fucking drinking. That's what happened. Mamie C, what's up? How you doing? That's funny, man. My grandparents used to have a dog named Mamie Sue. Not trying to poke fun at you, but they actually did have a dog named Mamie Sue. Yep, hindsight's 2020, man. And there are good women out here, and there are good men out here. You just got to separate the wheat from the chaff, dude. Exactly. Exactly. And that's exactly where I was at with the story I just related about that girl. I was so lost in my fucking drinking, I couldn't find my way back. No offense taken. Okay, cool. Hey, it's Jessica. What's up, Jessica? Welcome in. I do believe that's you, Jetsy, right? That's Jessica, I think. I hate these fucking new usernames. How come Streamlabs doesn't have an @ username? They get their actual username because they have a check mark. That's not fair. Lee. Lee, what kind of blessings are you creating? What are you creating, Lee? Well, I mean, just so now what's happening here with live streams, these @ handles instead of people's actual screen name, this is going to become permanent. This is a permanent rollout, and there's no way for streamers to put it back to like where it would say somebody's regular name, and it sucks because there's so many of my regulars that come in sometimes, and I'm like, wait a minute, which one are you? I'm starting to get there. Well, if you have no idea what you're creating, your blessings are going to be a mixed bag of tricks, man. You're out here looking for blessings, but you have no idea what you're creating, which means you're not using your intention. Which means you have, like, what are you going to get? A random bag of shit. You get blessings, probably going to get a lot more slaps in the fucking face from the universe, though. Scratch the sacred creators, man, because that's what we need for Lee. Bliss is worth creating from. What brings you bliss? What blessings do you have already that you can count? What do you love doing? That's how we create our own blessings. Bliss, dude. So maybe we can rise up out of this type of mindset here of thinking that, you know, oh, well, what's coming my way? Well, what do you want to create? Yeah, you say the next 2 to 4 weeks. Well, I mean, if you're going to do the same shit you're always doing, you're going to get the same shit you're always getting. So let's create, man. We fire creator here. This is about taking fucking action. Your soul shines. So ask yourself this question here. What do you really want? And then reverse engineer the steps to go out and fucking get it. And realize that 2 to 4 weeks ain't that long, but it's a start. And in a year with consistent effort, what can you really create? So get into the sacred flow of yes. Instead of asking tarot readers, oh, what blessings don't I see coming? Like, the fuck do you want to create, dude? It's not up to us to tell you what's coming. It's up to yourself to manifest for yourself. Love you, homie. Overthinking can spoil the magic. How many reads have you got about this? Let's go. Let's get one tarot card as an overall, please. Out of the Spirit Song Tarot. Oh, excuse me. A little rough. Strength, courage, endurance is here, man. Leo energy, fire. It's about determination, man. So, let's stop just scatter shooting what we want out here, Lee. And let's start getting a little bit more intentional about where we want to go and what we want to create. Love you, homie. I hope that helps you out. Leo, son. Leo. You two bunch of cocksuckers. Yeah, they could at least, like, I understand why they're rolling the change out. And it's to help streamers with spam. To help creators control spam because those handles can't be replicated. They're all unique. However, I think we should be allowed a setting in the back end where we can turn that on and off for our preferences. I think that's the best compromise. Wish, what up? How you doing, man? Welcome in. Yeah, it's not the same. I agree. Well, you can change them. Like your username there, you can change that. But they're all unique. In other words, somebody else can make an account that's called Cimarex Tarot, right? But what they can't do is replicate my @handle that is Cimarex Tarot. They'd have to put a number after it or something because those are unique. Those are all unique identifiers. That's how they are going to use it to help control spam, which I get. I think we should be given the choice of what's displayed in our own chats, though. Oh, you did, Leo's son. All right, so Wish, what do we got for the spice? Can I know it's coming in love soon for the spice? Sounds like you're just looking to get laid, not really looking for love. I don't know what you mean by spice. Anyway, let's have a look at love for you. Let's Ancho Chilies. Oh shit, I've started something here. Whoops. Let's go, man. Let's play. Hi, Jane. Welcome, man. Wish, we're gonna play with the Witch's Tarot for you on this, dude. See who might be out here in love. Might you got you some choices, maybe? I don't know, man. Who? Okay. Chariots here, man. Those are Cancer energy. What's that about? Discipline and determination. And well, I got an important fucking question. Who's the devil? Welcome to Mercury retrograde. That's one that could be coming towards you. I don't know if you want to say yes to that or not. Capricorn there, Cancer there, if those mean anything to you. 9 cups of wish fulfillment they got here, but man, they looking awful fucking inebriated. It really is. Five of Swords. This looks like an X trying to come back. It really does, dude. You might want to dodge this shit. You might want to dodge this shit, dude. They coming in with a wall and probably got gonorrhea all over it or some shit because they was a breadcrumber. Okay, Cancer in the chart. Could have Capricorn in the chart heavy. Breadcrumber. Fucking devil. Coming in and being like, here's my pinnacle. Oh yeah, there's a cheater too. So, but look, here's a nice card. Remember when they was out looking at choices of lovers? Well, you know what the lovers is about, right? It's about telling you that you got other choices you could be fucking with. And to go out and explore those other choices. And if this decides to come trotting the fuck back in, what's with this big ass swords for right here, Queen? Let's get a love card on it. Woo! Careful with your feelings. Guard them, man. Make sure you give that shit to the right person. You got other choices than this shit, but this shit's heavy for some reason. Love you, man. Pay attention to your dreams as well. Sure you will, man. Sure you will. You know what? You know how that starts, though, is getting stable with yourself. That starts by getting stable with yourself, you know, realizing that you're good enough the way it is and you deserve better than the past. It's being enough for you first and loving yourself first. And sometimes that starts with saying fucking no. Even if that shit hurts. But you will find a new stable person. Guarantee it. Got to be stable with you. That's right, baby. C is right. Just because that energy's out there doesn't mean you have to accept it. Sure, baby. What's up? Oh, it's going good, Jaden. Wish, that's up to you to reject his ass. Hold on. Okay, it's going fast here. One sec. It's going fast. I've got like 3 lined up now. So I got Mamie. So whatever comes out, let's roll through these here so I don't get too far behind in chat. Well, it picked up, didn't it? All right, Mamie, see what we got for you. Kind of a whatever comes out general type thing is what we sound like we're doing here. Switch up old Tarot the Divine here, man. You're so welcome, dude. Then we got Jaden, and then we got Pink is 21 is back. Welcome back. Now, maybe don't take this. I mean, unless you're looking for love, this doesn't have to be love. This could be anything. This talks about choices coming up. Trusting yourself to make the right ones here. Again, it could be lovers. But, well, if you're having fun, and this card does say to be having fun, if you're raising a glass to source, man, expect the universe to provide some choices. Whether that's choices of lovers, choices of how to make money, choices of possible gifts. Maybe, I don't know what you're up to out here, but, the universe kind of like, yeah, here's a buffet of shit for you. Take what you want. Take what you want. Return to feeling joyful. I don't know if you've been feeling a little rough or anything, but it's there. Queen of Swords energy. This is the Warrior Queen. She gets what the hell she wants. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, if any of that might be in your chart or not. I love how she's always got her enemies on heads on stakes there. You know, like the wrong choices, the people that shouldn't have stepped up, the things that didn't pan out. She like, fuck that shit. I'm going for the right choices now. The right gifts from me. So, hey, man, if you feel like pouring into your passions and your creativity, like old Pele here on the Queen of Wands, then I would suggest you should probably do that. Because who knows what you might create. Dude, baby, I like you. That's fucking good energy, man. Sacred Creator. Absolutely on that one. Wish you're welcome, by the way. You soul, dude. Yeah, no shit, Source. Her soul be shining, we know. Dude, love you, dude. Dang. What's up, Mamie's energy? Do it. Been a rough couple months? Yeah, well, looks like you be pulling yourself out of that there. What'd you say about free will and having choices? If you're choosing to pull yourself out of a rough time, go for it, Queen of Wands. Fucking go for it. Alright, so Jaden, what's your mini about, homie? Or are you still here? Oh boy, Jaden. Oh boy. Now, Jaden, you've been around my channel long enough to know. You've been around long enough to know how I feel about doing fucking reads like this. Homie. Let's get the Moon Garden Tarot out. Well, Jaden, you know what I think, man? I think we've got multiple people at any given time that could be the one. You know what it takes? Somebody's really the one. Can you guys make a fucking effort? It's when you both make the judgment call here that you really want to make it work with each other. Now that can talk about past life lovers. That's not the way I'm going to read this, though. Not for you, man. So I know what you've been through, and I know I've read for you before. So, well, Jaden, get your ass out the hangman's tree. Quit fucking worrying about it and trying to figure it out. Enjoy. Have fun. Page of Cups is about new ideas. It's about using your intuition, using your imagination. What can you guys create together? Look, High Priestess energy, man. You know better than to be stuck in this place in your head. You know better. High Priestess energy is lessons learned. Someone who's been through hell to get to where they're at. You know what else the High Priestess is, Jaden? Somebody that doesn't need somebody else's love here. So don't come into this being the Queen of Cups in the upside down, man. Thinking foolishly, thinking recklessly, and thinking that, oh, the universe just hands this great relationship to us. No, it's built. It's earned. Balance is here, though, man. Stay balanced about it. You know? Let's get a love card. Jaden. Love you, homie. Traction's here. Hey, you know what? That's a good start. Traction's an excellent start. There's got to be more than that. It's fine for two people to be attracted to each other. But when it comes down to it, in a few months, when that newness wears off, that's when the work has to come in. So start doing the work now, man. Love you, Jaden. Wish you and your homie here the best. You and your new friend the best, too. You knew that's the way it was getting read, Jaden. Love you, dude. Okay. Pink is 21. First off, Pink is 21. How many times have you been here and I've told you guys don't have to tell me what like number you are? Do I sound like I'm from fucking India? Seriously? Not that I have anything against Indian people, but I see this on their tarot shows a lot. I don't give a fuck what your like number is. I don't care. You want to know about extending the contract from your current job. Pink is 21. You've also got enough reads from me to know that bullshit questions like that irritate the ever-living fuck out of me. Alright, let's go. I need some smudge real quick. Give me a minute. I need some smudge. Alright, Pink is 21. Let's go. Maybe I'll try my best, dude. I'll try my best, man. There's so much better things y'all can use tarot for than asking about some of the stuff that comes in here. Pink is 21, so you want to know about extending your job contract. Well, dude, honestly, when it comes down to it, ain't that up to you and your employer? Or, well, I guess you're self-employed, technically, your contract. Lovers is here. So, look, first and foremost, realize that you should always, especially with work, keep choices. If you're a contract employee, and you've trapped yourself in a place where you're now worried if you're going to be able to have a new contract with the same place, and you don't have any other fucking options, then you have just left yourself out in the cold potentially. Because here's the thing. Energy shifts. They could tell you right now today that no, there's no contracts, and then in a month be like, oh, guess what? We got you now. Two of Swords here, man. Hey, look. Open your eyes. Pink is 21. Open your eyes. You know, my cards are saying start exploring right now. Page of Swords energy, man. If you want to keep your 9 pins and keep rocking it the fuck out, start exploring other options so you're not trapped into this. Because this is leaning toward a no. If you want to direct, it's a lean. With that 5 of Cups right there and that 2 of Swords in that page, it's leaning toward a no. And with choices at the fucking beginning. But you know what would help here is a lot of fucking gratitude about where you are at. So, let's make a judgment call. Let's make sure we go into this smart by starting to line something else up just in fucking case. Just in case. Sacred Creator. Pink is 21, please. Excuse me. Cozy up with risk. Man, if you're going to work contract work and be a independent contractor, guess what comes with self-employment? Fucking risk. Get used to it. You want to be self-employed? Get used to it. Love you, man. Hope that helps you out. Spoiled manifester. It won't be a surprise. Oh my goodness. What are the reads tonight? Whoo! Source, what are the reads tonight? Alright, let's go. Spirit Song Tarot. Any surprises, gifts coming for Spoiled Manifester here? I like how you say don't get mad. Like you already know how I read tarot here, dude. I think you're new and you already know. You want to feel excited? Then just feel excited. We can choose to do that. Hey, look, the awakening is here. Judgment. Why is there so much judgment coming out on some of these reads? Because I think it's time for people to start waking up to the reality. Like, I have before, yes, well, manifesting. But it's time for us to start waking up to the reality of what the fuck actually goes on out here. If you want to feel excitement and be excited, shouldn't we be more excited about what we're creating with the Magician card? It says, man, you got the tools to create whatever the hell you want. Why is that not enough to get excited about? Why is the Magician coming out next to the Awakening not enough to get excited about? Yo, man, life kicks all our asses sometimes. You want to hear something good? Like the fucking Magician just come out. Says you got what you need, dude. You know, the problem is, though, is you need to take a step back from focusing on the bad. Just wanting to hear something good. Please don't take this the wrong way, but you know what that's called? Just wanting to hear something good? Mental masturbation. It's a placebo effect. It's a temporary band-aid as opposed to actually going out and creating, dude, the experiences that you want to create. Page of Swords is about exploring. Explore, discover. Oh, and with that, discovering new ways of thinking, man. You might be a little bit too, it is. What is it doing for you? Got you out here searching for validation because you want to hear something good instead of being like, all right, how can I make this current situation better? If things are going bad and if you've had yourself shoved hermit mode, the way we use hermit mode is important. There's different ways you could use this. Nine of Swords is here. Hopefully this gives you a new perspective, a new empowering perspective. Right? Exactly, man. Look, 9 pins, security and abundance, dude. But that starts by having an abundant mindset. What's that go back to? This shit right here, these first 3 cards. And abundance isn't just monetary abundance. It's just abundance in general. And we can choose to feel that right now. Can't we? We can choose to feel fulfilled right now. I just smile and be like, all right, you know what? Actually, life's not too fucking bad. But I do think taking a step back from focusing on the bad things that are happening, because we all go through shit. But the more we focus on it, the more we give our attention to the bad that's happening, the more the bad is going to fucking happen. To the point that it doesn't seem like a bad surprise anymore. It just seems expected. So we want to shift our expectations a little bit here. I hope that helps you out, man. Let's grab a, I know exactly. Come here. Get off the table, bro. Rainbow Brain Skull for Spoiled Manifester. In the present moment, something we create. It's something we create, dude. What would ultra intelligent imaginary me do? Yes, it's kind of about shifting timelines there, isn't it? Realizing your innate power to choose in any given moment how you react to things. and how you feel about things. So, like, take a step back and breathe before you get wrapped up in your emotions about the given situation that might seem bad. Do I imagine it? Yeah, there's times I've visualized shit like that. But it's more for me, honestly, it's just feeling fulfilled with what I have already. That's what makes you feel already rich. That's what makes you feel already in love is being in love with your life and just where you're at, homie. Like, it's fine to visualize, it's fine to imagine, but if you don't have the gratitude of now and being thankful for where you are now, you can visualize all you want, but tomorrow you're still going to feel like shit because you're still going to feel like you don't have it. Love you, man. Have a great day yourself, homie. Hope that helps you out, dude. Oh, wow. Maybe C and I, same page. She was a little more in-depth with the gratitude list, though. She really did. And that might help a lot. It might help a lot. Because, like, here's the thing, spoiled manifester. I stress at times, too, and I have to catch myself. I have to catch myself, especially since, like, well, I used to drink a fuck ton and just drink all my stress away. I've been training my brain for months now, trying to let it heal to deal with stress better. So I have to catch myself, dude. The more you start catching yourself, the better. And if it helps to do something like what Mamie C is talking about, well, power to you, dude. Love you, man. I really do hope that helps you out. Yep. Well, your brain is just one big pattern recognition machine, isn't it? When it comes down to it, we do. We recognize patterns and we start to build on those. And I like that practical task to make it make sense. It's almost like an exercise in getting out of your own way, of giving yourself a distraction from the thing that you're scared of or worried about. I like that. And I like the way that's worded. That's fucking great. Guys, I have to go to the bathroom. Be right back. I gotta pee, y'all. I'll go ahead and fill these up too while I'm up. that is hot. I gotta grab a towel that just sloshed. Grab dirty towel, there we go. Unfortunately, it was the coffee that sloshed and not the water. Oh. All right. Cool. Don't you like that thing backwards, Brandon? What we writing down? Write this down. Take a little note. Let's not sing sad country on the show. Alright, Mamie. Love you, homie. You're so welcome. Hope to see you again soon, man. Get you some good rest, I hope. So the more I sip, this is the last of the coffee I had made, but the more I sip on coffee, the more I realize that daytime stream tomorrow is likely not happening. Because I'm probably going to be up for a bit. So it means I'm going to wake up probably late and be working out late. Yeah. Probably no daytime stream tomorrow. Highly unlikely. Anyway, who's still in here with me? Thank you guys for the 23 likes, or 22 likes there. Appreciate y'all. Oh, are we winding down? Leo's son's still here. I know one of that counts me, because I got my other phone here in case I got to type something. Leo's son, Sarah's still here. Thank you, ladies, for hanging with me. And since it's winding down, we might go ahead and wrap it up here. And yeah, likely evening stream tomorrow, because I'm probably going to be up for a bit, unfortunately. But all good. The evening streams are doing better than daytime anyway. So guys, thank you everybody that joined in. I do think it's a good time to, it seems to have mellowed out now. Good time to jump off. I will see y'all tomorrow if you guys have a chance to come in. Awesome meeting so many new people tonight. Very much so, Leo's son. Thank you, man, for finding me. Always nice to find some more of the fire sign tribe out there in the world. So, I'll see y'all later. Have a good night, everybody. I love you, homies. Peace out.